Hi everyone, welcome to Working Women, Helping Women, a TV show about Franklin County business and professional women. And this evening I have with me two more of my executive committee members. Gina Clark is treasurer and Christie Hamell is our parliamentarian. They are both past local presidents of Franklin County BPW, and Christie is also one of our past state presidents for BPW Vermont. So we're very happy to have them both on here with us this evening. If I could get each of you to tell me a little bit about yourselves.
Okay, I'm Gina, and I've been a member for BPW for probably 12 years. I think I joined 2000. So that, yeah, 12 years. I have an accounting business that I run out of my home, self-employed. And I have lived in the area all my life. So,
Born and raised in Vermont.
Born and raised in Vermont. Didn't travel too far down the road.
Right.
And my name is Christie. I live across the road from Gina, so obviously a connection there. I work for Northwestern Medical Center. I'm the team leader at the Northwestern Walk-in Clinic in Georgia, something I really enjoy doing, and have belonged to BPW since 1988, so been a member for a long time.
24 years?
Sounds about right.
Right.
Started when I was just a baby.
That's good. So what goals do you hope to achieve in the next 5 years?
Goals I hope to achieve. Well, I like to build my business. So, you know, I've been working at that for the last 4 years, and it takes a while. So I'm enjoying being self-employed as opposed to traveling to the work.
So in 5 years, I hope to still be doing exactly what I'm doing now, but I can say certainly that BPW has helped me get to this point. And many of my goals that I have had to date have been accomplished as a result of my involvement with BPW and the learning experiences that I've had.
Very good. Good. And how do you think BPW has helped you achieve your goals? The ones you have and the ones you hope to achieve.
You meet a wide variety of women. We're all professional women. I tried to tell that to some of the members when they came to visit when I was president. We had professional school bus drivers. You can be a nurse, you know, can't even name off all the types of professions that a woman may have, but you are a professional woman. And you're welcome to BPW no matter what career you have. So,
one of the things that in 1988 attracted me to BPW was having an opportunity to come to a meeting where you said the Pledge of Allegiance, and as a group, BPW has what they call a call-it. And this is just something that I found really great to live by, and I was impressed that a whole group of women in our community thought this was important too. Do you suppose I could read it?
Yes, that'd be great.
It says, "Keep us, O God, from pettiness. Let us be large in thought, in word, in deed. Let us be done with fault-finding and leave off self-seeking. May we put away all pretenses and meet each other face to face, without self-pity and without prejudice. May we never be hasty in judgment and always generous. Let us take time for all things. Make us to grow calm, serene, gentle. Teach us to put into action our better impulses, straightforward and unafraid. Grant that we may realize it is the little things that create differences, that in the big things of life we are at one. And may we strive to touch and to know the great common human heart of us all, and let us forget not to be kind." So this was written by Mary Stewart many, many years ago. But BPW is a group of women from all nationalities. When I served as president for the state of Vermont, I sat next to the president from the Virgin Islands. It's just amazing how we all have the same thing in common, that we're women helping women, no matter where we are across the country.
It's so nice, though, to be able to see all the diverse types of jobs and, like you said, nationalities and everything all together, and everybody believes in the same thing and works towards the same goals. Definitely good. Very good. I'm glad you read that. Very Very good. Thank you.
One of the things that BPW has also helped with is to be here today. This is way out of my comfort zone. But we have individual development programs that have taught us some speaking skills, many different ways to communicate with others, to be and to have a good time doing it. So BPW is a good organization to grow with and to improve with. So I'm pleased to be a member of this group.
I was going to say, I was one of their young careerists this year, and that was one of the best things for public speaking. And also group interviews. That was a very, I'd never been in anything like that before, so it definitely helps you to grow. And like you did the other night, you did an impromptu speech in front of our open house and doing a TV interview. So it's good. Definitely a good thing. Definitely a good thing. So other than networking and meeting with diverse women, what other benefits do you see of being a member here in Franklin County?
Well, it gives you connections, job leads. I mean, I actually have received jobs working in the area from other BPW members, so that's been really beneficial. Just made some really good friends. It is really good to get outside of your circle and meet other people, so I've enjoyed that. I knew Christie, who bugged me for how many years?
Quite a few.
She worked on me for probably a good 10 years, and I was like, business and professional women? No, I didn't think that I would fit in. But there is a wide variety of women there, and we're all women. So I made several good friends. Traveled with some to national convention. Traveled with Jen Savage when she was a young careerist to Dallas. And so that was a lot of fun. So
travel's been something that's been fun for me. I've gone to Portland, Oregon to a convention, to Texas, to Missouri. Didn't realize Missouri was wine country. We have had some great experiences with BPW because we'll travel as a group, so you feel safe. The conventions that we attend were planned, and we always took advantage of seeing the area. So it was a very enlightening and beneficial experience. BPW is a lot about education. There are workshops at most all of our meetings on a national level, and I've learned so many things, different philosophies of life, different experiences, and I've learned a lot at those conventions, so it's been great.
Yeah, I was in the IDP program, Individual Development Program, representing Vermont, and I made a really good friend with Terry Lemire from New Hampshire, who became their state president, and so we've traveled to Mount Washington for additional training. So now we do regional meetings, which is fun, and we still stay connected. Carolyn Frazier from New York has joined with Vermont locals. Her New York local has joined with Vermont in the last couple of years. So we met Carolyn Frazier a long time ago. So it's really easy to...
It's nice about network, not just in Franklin County, but also all over the state and all over New England, basically. It's very nice. So a lot of our Plattsburgh members from their local came over for our convention this year in Burlington, and that was a lot of fun. We had a blast.
We went to Clinton County.
Yep. That was last fall.
In the fall. So that was nice, and it was nice to go to that campus and have a meeting. So
that's very, nice. Do you feel you have a competitive edge in the workforce by being a member of Franklin County BPW?
Yeah.
Certainly have lots of connections.
Oh, definitely.
Lots of friends, lots of... I've even learned a lot about Robert's Rules of Order. As you know, I'm your parliamentarian this year. Not that I'm a professional in that in any way, but it certainly has taught me how to run a meeting that with using the rules of order, and that I never would have known that without BPW.
Definitely come in handy.
It does. Helps keep the meeting under control.
Room full of opinionated women, yes.
Yes.
That's a good thing. Order's always a good thing.
Yeah. Yes. So you can take that with you to other organizations that you work with, and it builds your confidence.
So I'm glad I got her.
Yes.
For not just our board meetings, but also our membership meetings. It's very helpful. So what do you feel is the most common misconception about Franklin County BPW, or just BPW in general?
This is what I said in the beginning. I just feel really bad that individuals don't feel that they could belong to Business and Professional Women because they don't feel they're professional. And define professional to me is you can be a bus driver, you're a professional. Anybody that can drive a school bus with 70 children on it is a professional.
I wish this didn't come to my mind, but I do think about the oldest profession for women. But we'll go by that. We do a takeoff on that. But anything that our fellow women do.
It could be you trying to change careers too. Maybe you're unemployed. You're looking for some connections. You don't have to be in a career right now to belong to BPW. I think we used to have some silly thing in our bylaws about you had to have a certain percentage of members that were not retired. We have many retired women that can mentor and help women. That's a really big thing. BPW is about mentoring to other women, women helping women, and making them feel comfortable when they come to our meetings. And I say that about the bus driver because I have a friend who has driven school bus for 33 years, and she doesn't think that she can join BPW because she's not a professional. And to me, she is, she should belong. So, and it breaks my heart that different women just don't feel that they would fit in. Come and try it. We're not.
Come to a meeting, you'll like it, you'll come back.
Come to a meeting, we won't. Come sit next to me.
Right.
This year our meetings are on Wednesday. We're meeting at Ciao Bella. That's something different for us. We've usually met another day of the week. But it's another experience for us to get to know our community and folks in the area and meet together in a nice room at Ciao Bella's. So we're enjoying that. But everyone's welcome. And we encourage them to come and to see if they like the format, the group, the opportunities, and the training and the friendship.
I like you say about the mentoring because I had a couple of our retired members help me for the Young Careerist, and it was so amazing to get together with those women to, they just look like plain older ladies, and you get together with them, and it's amazing the information that they have and how much fun they can be. I mean, I can give them a few gin and tonics and see what happens,
I think that the thing, Danielle, that I loved the year that I was president was we did a Who Are You? And we had a lady that was in her 80s, and she had played basketball for BFA like in the 30s.
Oh, really?
And she was just an amazing woman. There was other women too that we just kind of focused on an individual each month. And a lot of the women that were retired, they had a really neat career path that they had worked.
That's a very good idea. We'll probably have to bring that back. I like that. That sounds. It'd be nice to know what people, and not even just our retired members, but a lot of our other members have had completely different careers than what they're doing right now. So it'd be kind of nice to get to know them better.
It's kind of fun to sit down next to someone and say, what have you done in your life, and where their different career path has taken them. It can be really different. They can jump right off.
They say the average person changes careers 6 times in their lifetime.
Right.
And a lot of times they're completely different careers, from one field to another, which is amazing to think that somebody would be able to do that. All the skills they must have.
Like, for instance, Christie used to run a Sears store.
Sure. Yeah. Thought I was going to do that my whole life, but enjoyed it when I did it. And when the Sears, I don't know if people remember, but the Sears used to have a catalog store here in town, and I would and work there, and they closed the catalog business. And I had a choice of being unemployed and getting a severance package, or buying the franchise and going into debt and having a Sears franchise of my own. And I was like devastated. And I went to a BPW meeting, and people came up, "Oh, this is so exciting." I'm going, "What are you talking about?" But they were so encouraging that you're going to own your own business, you're going to have an opportunity to learn this and that and this and that. I'm like, "Are you sure?" But it did work really well for me. But I had their support and their belief that I could succeed. And there's times in your life when you really need that. And that was one of them, and the group was there for me. So it really worked out. And I enjoyed the opportunity to own my own business, to have a Sears franchise in town. And so it was exciting.
It must be very much fun.
So
you wish you knew Robert's Rules of Order back then, right?
definitely.
Definitely helped. So what else would you guys like everybody in the audience to know about Franklin County BPW?
Come on over. We'd love to meet you. We'd like to get to know who our fellow women in the community are. And again, we're women helping women. We do have some work still to do. As you know, the Equal Rights Amendment for women is one on our legislative platform to see that that's passed. Alice Paul was a leading woman. We support her work. We continue to work on it. We're glad to tell others about that. We invite them to share in that work that we do. I know when I was president, I went to Washington and got to speak with Senator Leahy, Representative Sanders at the time, and really tell him about women's issues, how much health insurance was costing a single mother with children. And you know, he didn't realize from our level what we were dealing with. And so it was very eye-opening for us to share with him, for him to hear from us. And so there's just so many things out there that women can do to help other women in whatever adventures they pursue.
So we also have awards that we give, like Employer of the Year, Woman of the Year,
Woman of Achievement.
Woman of Achievement.
And the state gives out the Alice Paul Award and the Barrel Moral Award.
Barrel Moral Award. Alice Paul, Barrel Moral. What is there? One more.
They give out their own Woman of the Year and Employer of the Year. So whoever wins for Franklin County, we usually have quite a few people that nominate businesses for Employer of the Year. And our winner from Franklin County gets sent down. All 5 locals in Vermont and Plattsburgh get sent to BPW convention, so they get to pick one to win for that.
We also have another award that Gina was referring to, the Anne Shalansky Award.
I knew there was another one.
I guess I know that because I did receive it, but Anne Shalansky was a woman who lived in the Burlington area and a very inspirational person. She served in the military in her younger years, served our country, and brought many wonderful stories and examples of leadership to the BPW group. She has since passed, and we have an award in her honor, and the award selects a person who follows our calling.
Yes.
And so it's an interesting award.
I like how you're talking about going down and meeting with Leahy and Sanders and stuff, because our October 17th meeting will be somebody from the legislature coming up and talking about the healthcare changes that are taking place the first of the year.
Right.
So that should be a very educational and informative meeting to go to, because it will affect everybody in our membership, plus everybody in the community and their families, and it's definitely a changing time right now. And
also we're meeting with our legislators.
Yes, we are on October 4th. Our legislative forum will be at MVU this year, so that'll be a lot of fun. We have Caroline Bright, who came to our open house meeting the other night. She'll be there. Dawn Collins, Norm McAllister, and Dustin Allard Degree are the 4 people being interviewed, and Marty Manhan's the one that's running the debate.
And we're partnering with other
regional planning, CCV, Northwest Tech Center is helping out, Franklin County Industrial Development Corporation, those are the people I think that we're doing it with.
Yeah.
I might just take a minute. I know we're talking about women, but I would like to mention that our membership is open to men.
Oh, yes.
They do have to support our mission of women helping women and our platform issues. But they can certainly participate in our Young Careerist program if they're of the age 21 to 35. Many of you might know Leon Thompson. He is from our community. He was a great representative at one year for our group to the Young Careers competition at the state level. So just to let everyone know, they're invited also.
Right. And then this year, well, this was our first regional YC competition, but next year they hope to give out 3 different cash awards for the first, second, and third place. So it's even more an incentive for our young people in our community to step forward and represent us.
Would it have meant any more to you if there had been money involved?
No, it was definitely worth the experience all in itself.
Right.
But, you know, a lot of people look for the added bonus too, because a lot of the people that were in our Young Careerists this year in the competition were women who obviously between 21 and 35 who don't qualify for a lot of scholarships and who are going to school to further their education so they can continue in their career that they're already in. But let's say, so it's kind of interesting to see how, and some of them had children, and one of the ladies was a single mother with children, and it was very interesting to see how she balanced everything to be able to do all the things that she wants to do to be able to, you know, further herself in her career so she can better take care of herself and her children. So it was very, very interesting.
That reminds me too of our scholarship program.
Right.
We give out scholarships, if possible, every year to 2 area high school students and areas in the entire Franklin County. And then we have an adult ed scholarship that is awarded to someone who is continuing their education.
That's a Lucille Benoit scholarship through CCV. Yep.
Did you ever meet Lucille Benoit?
No, I did not. I've heard wonderful things about her, but I've never got a chance to meet her.
I worked with her at People's Trust. I don't know, is it the time to announce the individuals that the scholarships are being changed? I don't know. We need to notify the families.
Right. So you have to stay tuned until next month. Or for next month.
But we have 3 scholarships in addition to the adult ed, or we're hoping to have 3 next year. And they will be named in honor of past members of BPW.
Nice.
So
that's great.
I'm really excited because those women really influenced me as, you know, a member of BPW, helping me when I was the president or just a member coming up through the ranks of the...
I had great mentors.
Yep.
Nancy Corey was a fantastic mentor. I miss her. I think of her often. Ann Bushy, we miss her.
Joan Wilson.
Pat Dean.
Pat
There's
Dean.
just so many that we really miss.
It's been so nice to meet all of them. I hear things about them all the time.
How about
Everybody
Betty
mentions
Jacobs?
them.
Betty Jacobs.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody
Betty
always
Boop.
mentions them, and I wish I would have had a chance to meet them. They sound like amazing people.
Well, when we get together, we'll tell you more about them
And-
because they were amazing people
They were.
and they will be remembered forever.
So that's what happens when you're a member for all those years, huh?
Right?
Yeah, 1988 was a long time ago.
Not too long ago.
Seems like the president that year, I think, was Mary Sampson. So Mary's still in our community,
Yeah.
a very active member.
Mary worked for the Reach Up program. She was a state employee with the Reach Up program. So she brought a lot of knowledge with her to our organization about... I think that people don't realize that you can come to a meeting and just be having a conversation and someone might have a suggestion for you to where you might further your career, get some services, you know, whatever your need may be. It can just come up in conversation at a dinner meeting once a month.
Danielle, we haven't talked about the Young Women Camp BPW.
Yes.
Yep, that's
Have you talked to
October
anyone?
27th.
Have you told our audience about that yet?
We went over a little bit last time, but yeah, our Camp BPW is for younger girls from 15 to 18 who are underprivileged children in the whole state of Vermont, not just for Franklin County. And it's a wonderful organization. It's a wonderful program the organization does. It's run by, like I said, BPW Vermont, and they send 25 girls for an all-day event. It starts off, they have a inspirational speaker in the morning. Great speaker presentation I've heard is wonderful. They get together and they go over different career choices that the girls might be considering.
The reality
They
store.
shop through the reality store, which I hear can be very entertaining.
You know, it is.
It's definitely eye-opening whenever you realize that, you know, you pick what you know, your career, they give you a checkbook with the amount of money that you'd be making. And
Now pay your student loans.
yeah, now pay your loans, now pay your mortgage.
I'll get hit by the
Have
car.
that nice
Unreality.
car you want.
Yeah.
All the unplanned stuff, you got a flat tire, those kind of things. That it's
Yeah.
definitely eye-opening, and it's a very good experience. They do the Dress for Success, which teaches
That
them
was
how to
impressive.
dress for the business world, what's appropriate for certain job interviews, what you'd wear if you went to go, you know, if you're going for a financial position, or if you're going to work in a machine shop, what you don't wear to an interview. Don't show up in heels in a business suit because they look at you like you're crazy. So yeah, so I say it's definitely a very good thing that the organization does, and it gets it helps to open up the girls' eyes and see what they are capable of doing, and helps them to realize that they need that education and training so they can get the careers that get the money that they want to buy all the things that they want and to live the lifestyle that they want to live. So that's October 27th this year. So.
And they have a project every year
Yep.
that they do to give back also. So that's a good thing for them too.
Yep. So we do a lot, and it's fun to participate in the worthwhile projects.
And I'm excited this year for Danielle to be our president.
Thank you.
'Cause she's been a nice spark for our group.
Going to learn a lot from Danielle this year.
Danielle is great, and it's a pleasure to work on her executive board.
I think I have a lot to learn from you guys.
Well, if this month's meeting was a sign of how much fun we're going to have this year and what we're going to do, I was really impressed, and thank you for all the work that you put into it.
Well, thank you. All right, so for everybody out in the audience, our next meeting will be on October 17th. Like we said, we now meet the third Wednesday of the month, which is a change from past years. We're meeting at Chow Bella. Networking starts at 5:30. The actual meeting starts at 6. We usually go till about 8 o'clock, so it's not too late, but it's a nice evening to get together, network, eat wonderful food, get to meet a bunch of different ladies here, a wonderful speaker presentation about the healthcare changes that are taking place at the beginning of the year. And you can check out more information at our website across the bottom of the screen. And we are proud to announce that Franklin County BPW will now be putting our episodes from Channel 15 on YouTube. So check us out. All right, thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you.